Peace, Sister Kim. I appreciate you. I think that was you that just shared that right off the bat. You looking to come on tonight? Can you come on tonight, Sister Kim? You camera ready? I know you got some things to say. What's happening, Free? Uh-oh. Hold on, sir. Cool. Then we off to a good start. We're off to a good start. I just sent an invite. Kim might not take it. I don't know what she's doing right now. She might be laid up with her man and whatnot. We're trying to do an open chat tonight. Just a couple people. I mean, if it gets to be more than one or two, okay. But I just got some questions, and I really need some good energy. You want to come on? You want to come on camera, Free? Because I got some questions. I'm just wondering what the fuck some people be thinking sometimes. I don't know. I don't know. Oh yeah, see, I gotta stay in here. See, I didn't know he ventured across the street. Yeah, I didn't know he ventured across the street. Told you there's somebody in the neighborhood who I know, but I hate talking to, because you're gonna talk to him at least an hour every time you talk to him. And I don't be having an hour to talk to nobody. What my first question is, what people be thinking when they say, well, what about black on black crime? What about black on black crime? What they be thinking when they say shit like that? That's an easy one. That's a softball. Because they're the same motherfuckers who won't speak up. Literally won't speak up for themselves where white supremacy, comes into play. I'm so glad my window's dark. So you can't see none of this in here. Yeah, he's special. He's special, and I done known him for shit. We 51. I done known him 40 years. He was special then. I guess once you special, you just special. Yeah, I mean, basically, anybody that's still talking that black on black crime shit, they're definitely not a reparationist. They're definitely not somebody who believes that black people need repair. And frankly, they're just a chocolate covered white person. They really just a chocolate covered white person. They just a chocolate covered white person. And I'd be like, what are y'all talking about? Oh, let's see here. Oh, I guess that shit's got to all be together. Is that the way that works? So yeah, you know, people that talk that black on black crime shit, I don't really get into it with them too much anymore. What I do is I just kind of let them, you know, let them let their wheels spin out, ask them a few questions, and once I really figure out that they on that other side of history, I just let it go. And I can generally chalk it up to the same kind of person. You know, it's generally, you know, a Negro who feels like he's got a little bit more than the next person, so he's good. Most likely performance based. You know, he's not generationally wealthy. He's got a performance based income, so he feels like he's good, even though that could be snatched out from up underneath him in a heartbeat. Or he married well. Let's say he didn't have a whole lot, but he married into some money. Then he thinks he's good. Now marriage can end any day. Or let's say he did drop into a bag. His parents did okay, and he dropped into a bag. What is he gonna do to sustain that bag? Because they probably didn't leave him enough money to where he's good and his kids are gonna be good. He still got to bubble that what they left him. But either way, it's always a motherfucker who has just a little bit more than the average Negro. And he's going to spout off and talk that black on black crime shit. I'm catching some clubhouse invites. I still ain't sat in a clubhouse room and did nothing. They had me shook. They was telling me I'd get kicked out of rooms the way I be talking to people. So I was like, fuck it, I don't even want to go in there. You ain't gonna mute me, motherfucker. Mute me, silence me, whatever they call that shit on Clubhouse. They say you get in there and get to getting raw with them, they will cut your ass up out of that bitch. Straight up. Now I'm gonna compare generations. Oh, it's all good. I was just throwing the invite out there. I saw you share the thing on, liked it and shared it on Facebook. I think that was your share because it all happened right around the same time. That's all good. But I'm across generations with something. Cause see, you know, like I was not a dope dealer. You know, I can't profess and you know, and I don't put that out there that I was like some, you know, high roller and shit. You know, I always had a decent gig. I always made my own money, you know. I did some things in my early 20s. You know, we was good. Other people sold dope and they did different things, right? Early mid 20s, you know, till we got about 30 and start figuring life out. Kids start dropping and shit. Some of them was dropping early. A lot of motherfuckers I noticed when you sold dope back in the day, you had babies earlier. Maybe that's why I held out to about 25, 26. A lot of motherfuckers was having babies when they was 21, 22. But they was also selling dope. There's a direct correlation to young dope dealers and having babies. Besides being reckless and somewhat irresponsible, they didn't like condoms much. What is it with you and Haps right now? You've been getting kicked out of a lot of rooms lately. You've been getting kicked out of a lot of rooms. And YouTube ain't been picking up the stream. YouTube didn't pick up the early morning stream this morning. I don't know why. It said I was checked in. I'm on here now. But it didn't pick up the early morning stream. They being real sometimesy with YouTube right now. They real sometimesy. Maybe they need all their bandwidth for Kwame. Kwame Brown done took over YouTube. Maybe they need all their bandwidth for the brother. I get it. He's on fucking fire right now. And everything that's dropping, he's getting that topic and just exposing shit. You can't knock that motherfucker, man. You can't knock that mother. That motherfucker stayed quiet for 20 motherfucking years. Buffering badly. Sound is in and out. It's showing that I got a great signal and I have no idea why. Haven't moved a bit. Haven't moved one bit. So I'm looking at somebody that almost got hit by a car. That's what I was actually looking at. I'm gonna see somebody get hit by a car, I bet you, before Labor Day. I'm gonna see somebody get hit by a car. I'm sure of it. So back in the day, when dudes sold dope, and they had women, like some of them had multiple women and shit, you know, there was a reason for those women to hold those dudes down, because a lot of times those dudes really facilitated a lot of their lifestyle, the way they wanted to live. And then if they end up hitching up and getting a baby going with it, was kind of a no-brainer that, you know, you probably want to take care of this one first, seeing that, you know, you done planted a seed and whatnot. But nowadays, I be seeing these motherfuckers called so-called dope dealers. And the girl that they call their girl is really not their girl. She like everybody's girl. So what y'all be thinking, putting money into one woman and she with three different dudes? She with three different dudes. Easy. She definitely with two, but probably three. She'll usually have two hustlers and a 9-to-5er. She's gonna have somebody that's gonna be able to bring it home. And then she's gonna have the motherfuckers that's really gonna try to facilitate the lifestyle she wants to live. And she can't have just one, because he ain't really doing enough. So she gets two, and maybe like spread them out. Maybe like have one in Ann Arbor and one in Detroit. Because them motherfuckers probably don't know each other. They probably ain't beating up the streets like that. So they really don't know each other. And one, a Washington County hustler and a Wayne County hustler, two totally different hustlers. Probably don't know each other. People don't know each other. Connections don't know each other. And then you got that motherfucker who goes to work 5-6 days a week doing his thing. So she got three cats. What y'all be thinking? Y'all don't think them motherfuckers gonna ever meet? You don't think they ever gonna cross paths? And then, because this is nasty. This is the nasty part of it. At least 2 of the 3 she going raw with. What y'all be thinking when y'all be going raw? With multiple dudes. You ain't in no exclusive relationship. You are not exclusive to anybody but the streets. You exclusive to the streets. The streets own you. What are you thinking when you go raw with more than one? Do you know what that's doing to your vaginal canal? Do you know what that's doing to your pH balance? So you want to do a whole nother thing there. Lots of residue. You talking about some residual income? No, that's some residual outcome. And I see these young women out here. I don't know what y'all trying to do as far as cleaning that thing up. Because back in the day, you had to do some things, you know. And you swished some water up in there and, you know, you did some things. Y'all don't do all that. Y'all don't get that, you know, that little power washer and get up in there like that no more. Y'all just think y'all can wipe out. You can't wipe out. You need to run it up in there. You need to run that vajayjay loofah up in there. You got an area that's being occupied by at least 2 different specimens. And they both in there fighting for respectability. I mean, y'all fucking dudes so fucking frequently raw. The semen in there fighting to see who's gonna get to the cervix first. What are y'all thinking? And so if I look at that, let me just be stereotypical. You probably talking about the 2 dope dealers. The 2 dope dealers going at you raw. The dude that's got the 9 to 5, he's trying to be responsible, so he's coming over with some condoms, you know. He don't want a kid right now. He's trying to get his money right. As with the dope dealers, their money is coming from the street, so they gonna spend thrifty. They already tricking, so they don't think about that 18-year commitment the way they should. So between the 2 of them, now you get pregnant. So you got a motherfucker over here with a job and benefits, but you get pregnant by a motherfucker who's in the streets and is probably being investigated and is going to end up being snitched on by his buddy. He won't get busted. His buddy's going to get busted, and he's going to snitch on your baby daddy. Yep, your baby daddy going to fall because his buddy snitched on him to stay out of jail. Then he gonna go to jail for that shorter time. Your baby daddy gonna catch the stretch, and when he get out, he gonna make a run at you. And probably in about 6 months, you gonna be fucking him. That's how that ends up. That's what y'all do. I see y'all youngins out here. Y'all might as well just jump into a fucking barrel. All y'all ain't fucking each other, whether you know it or not. You exchange influence with this person and you exchange influence. The only thing you might not be getting out of it is the satisfaction. But I guarantee you, y'all fucking each other. Y'all think y'all foes, but y'all really friends. But you got to understand, that's the easy way out. That's the easy way out. Am I speaking truth or am I speaking falsehoods? See, a lot of motherfuckers wonder like why I don't like write like scripts and shit. I mean, if I had 6 months to sit down and could do nothing else but write, oh, I'd write a motherfucking movie. I'd write a series. I'd write a book. What I say is realer than real because I've seen it. Whether I've lived it or not, I've seen it. So, you have the baby, your baby daddy in jail, you still got 9 to 5, and you still got the other dope dealer that ain't been pinched yet. And then you got your baby daddy's friend who's he snitched on. He making a run at you now. So now you got 2 dope dealers again because he didn't want to do another straight. So he went right back into the streets. He could have got him a job, but he got him a job while he was on parole. Once he got off parole, he didn't need no more paperwork. He got back out in the streets. So now you back to 2 dope dealers and a 9 to 5. So that 9 to 5 still coming through, not as much. Because you got a baby now. And the baby ain't his. But you still want him to come through with a hot and ready every now and then for little Day-Day. You still want him to take you and little Day-Day to get some ice cream. But he's not little Day-Day, it's Day-Day. But you still want them benefits. And then you break him off a little bit every now and then. And see, he don't know about the 2 dope dealers. He just thinks this was something that happened, because you made up, the whole falling out thing. Y'all fell out, and then when y'all fell out, you went and got pregnant. So he don't know that you fucking the other 2 dudes. So he thinks you got impregnated when y'all had fell out. And you had a moment of weakness and a moment of lunacy. Even though you was fucking these 2 dudes the whole time, you fucking him. Now you fucking him less. And hell, he might not even be getting ass like he used to. He might just be getting some dome piece. See, because you got so much going on down there, you might not want to put a third party in that rotation. So he might just be coming through getting some dome piece. And every now and then, you give him a little bit. But that's after like 2-3 days of letting it air out from the other 2 dudes. See, that thing is getting overworked. It's getting overworked. And you young. You young. Your baby daddy's in jail. And the 2 dudes that's out really don't give a fuck. Especially the one who snitched on your baby daddy. Then you got 9 to 5 who don't know nothing. He just coming through. He just coming through with the goods. He really wants to Netflix and chill. Where you just want to Netflix and take a break. You just want a night off. You need to let that thing air out. And you can always play, oh, I'm on my cycle. Star Up Comedy. And I really am not trying to be funny. I think the stories are funny because the shit is so fucking true. So we get back into the roster. You got the 2 dope dealers and you got 9 to 5. Now, the second dope dealer who came through, the one that snitched on your baby daddy, he there. The other dope dealer, he's still been in the game. He been running. He gets shot. He just got shot. I mean, you in the game for so long. You go into the morgue. You go into jail. Or, I mean, you can live on your knees for the rest of your life. Because you can get busted and just be on paper for the rest of your life. Your name, you'll just be a rat out here. They don't usually get young motherfuckers like that. They get that motherfucker that can't go back to jail. He got too much to lose, so he can't go back to jail, so he just turns. And he just becomes a fucking pawn out here. See, I hate to see it when y'all motherfuckers become pawns. Because then I know anybody can go. You're going to tell on anybody. You're going to tell on jaywalkers. You be like, see that motherfucker right there? You see that motherfucker right there? That motherfucker be at Pearl in Washington at 8:35. He jaywalks every day. You can get him. And he'll have a little bit of weed on him. He'll have a little bit of weed on him so you can get him for some drugs. And you ain't heard it from me. White snitches always say, you ain't heard it from me. Yes, they have. You ain't heard it from me. Bitch, if you about to tell me something, I have heard it from you. Stop saying that dumb shit. You ain't heard it from me. What, you about to text it? That's the only way I can't hear it from you is if you don't fucking make it audible. But if you tell me something, I have heard it from you. Stop doing that dumb shit. Stop trying to take yourself out of a level of accountability because you told me some shit. So old boy gets shot. Sprinkle, sprinkle, rest in peace. So now we down to the snitch and the 9 to 5. Now the snitch really not getting money like old boy was, because old boy had never got pinched. He had never did nothing. He just been out there. So he really took over the financial responsibility. 9 to 5 is not taking over because he's not around enough. So he at least ain't a simp. And he said he wanted to try to get his life together, so he saves his money. He's very frugal. Very frugal brother. Smart guy. And he's looking for a good woman. Now, right now, he's just fucking with a good hoe. You're not fucking with a good woman. But he's taking what he can get because he's putting in about as much as he's getting out of it. I get it. So now with the baller in the dirt, because he dead, he got shot. When I said he got shot, I didn't have to say he got killed and shit. He got killed, He got shot. He's out the fucking game. Then you have the snitch. Then you have 9 to 5. Lil Day Day getting big. Lil Day Day getting big quick. Lil Day Day getting big quick. Lil Day Day coming up on his first birthday. So she wants to have a birthday party. The snitch knows when Day Day's birthday is. 9 to 5 knows when Day Day's birthday is. Lil Day Day. Day Day in prison. Lil Day Day. Now, Day Day know when his baby's birthday is too. So what's he do? He reaches out to the snitch. Because, see, he don't know that the snitch snitched on him. They ain't uncovered him yet. They ain't uncovered him yet. So he still think that's his boy. Now his boy is stabbing his baby mama. And his son is sitting on his boy's lap. Little Day playing video games with Snitch. Probably not a lot because he's less than one. But you know, he's right there. So he's like, yeah, man. He's like, you know, my son's birthday's coming up, man. I need you to make sure he's tight. What'd he say that for? Of course he's gonna make sure he's tight. He gonna make sure little Day-Day's tight, and he gonna make sure little mama's tight. Now, 9 to 5, he sees little mama struggling a little bit. So he wants to facilitate some shit. He wants to help her with the party. So he's like, you know, what is he gonna want to do? You know, she was, you know, taking to one of the little spots, a Chuck E. Cheese-like environment. So, you know, he's like, okay, you know, I'll rent the place, man. You know, get this, get that, whatever. How many people? You know, it'd be about 10, 15, okay. So if he's facilitating, he going 10, right? You would have to assume he's going to attend the birthday party that he's the benefactor for. You would have to assume this. I would assume this. If I'm paying, I'm staying. So now she's going to try to figure out how to take this motherfucker's money and keep him from coming to the joint. Because the dope dealer going to be there. Day already told him, put my shit in play for me, for my little man. And he told him he was going to handle it. I mean, it's like, how did she figure all this out? How did she figure all this out? So she's got to incorporate some more brain power because she's getting brain overload now. She's got to be able to try to manipulate two motherfuckers who are trying to do the same thing, but she knows they both can't show up at that birthday party. She already knows it. She knows it. So, not showing up at that birthday party probably means they're not going to finance that motherfucker. Well, Day-Day's birthday, you know, is probably about 3.5 weeks. We're within the month of the birthday. So her mama's still living. She's relatively young, so her mama's still living. And she leave little Day with her mama one night. She goes out with her girls. You know, her girls, girl, you need to get out. You too stressed. You need to get out. And that's why I want to be understanding, you know, them early to mid-20s. How y'all stressed out? What y'all stressed out about? The only thing that's stressed out is your vaginal canal. Knowledge supreme. It's good with you, brother. I got these big ass buses like trying to park up in this joint. I don't know why he pulled up in there like that. He's got to back that bitch all the way out. There's one from Northwood. They must be doing some type of tournament or something around here. The bus drivers pulled over here to get a motherfucking, probably something to eat. So she goes out with her girlfriends. What do you think happens when she goes out with her girlfriends? If anybody's active in the chat, what do you think? What do you think is happening when she goes out with her girlfriends? All right, we ain't real active in the chat tonight, so I'm on my own on this. What she does in going out with her girlfriends, I mean, I think it's inevitable when you go out to foreign places and there's a bunch of strangers there, it's inevitable that you're going to meet some people. So she meets someone. And I think we need to get rid of this too. Vibing is not fucking, okay? Vibing, VIBIN, is not fucking. A lot of these young motherfuckers out here, they got it mixed up. A lot of these young motherfuckers out here think that vibing is fucking. Vibing's not fucking. So we need to get rid of that. We need to get rid of that misappropriation. You were right on it there, Free. Took y'all a while. But the real answer was that she met somebody. She met somebody new. So what have we had? We've had a 9-to-5er, young guy, trying to get his life together. It's not really for the streets, trying to do the right thing. He hasn't really figured it out. He hasn't figured out that an hourly and or salary job is just not going to be enough. He's going to have to do something extra. He's going to get into management. But right now, it's good for what he's doing, you know? It's good enough for him to get a one-bedroom apartment. And then there's the dope dealers. One who went to jail because his buddy snitched on him. Now one who did the snitching is there. And then there was the other one who was in play for a while, but he got shot. So we're now down to one dope dealer and a 9-to-5er. Then she meets somebody. He's 9 years older than she is. He's 9 years older than she is. She's 23. He's 32. Nine. He got 9 calendars on her. Yes. 9 calendars. So now you have 2 relatively close in age to her. So let's say the one dope dealer is 24 and the 9 to 5er is 25. She's 23. Day Day was 23. Day Day in jail now. She got little Day Day. So she meets this 32-year-old male. He works. He's got a job. He's a tradesman. So he's skilled trades. So he's a hard worker. And then he got a little side hustle. He got a little side hustle. You know, he does little mobile entertainment. He's a DJ. So he does all right for himself on his daily. And then he picks up a few $100 extra a weekend DJing. And that takes up a lot of time, you know, with the travel and everything like that. So he doesn't get to see his 2 kids. Oh, I forgot to mention, he got 2 kids by 2 different women. Did I mention he's got 2 different kids by 2 different women? Okay. So his skilled trades check gets chopped considerably. So he needs that hustle money to come in to replenish what he loses in child support. So now that skilled trades job, which is a really, really good job, good benefits, good income, gets chopped off for child support. His hustle is now really his job. So no longer does he love it because he just loves it. He loves it because he needs the money. Are you still here? Do you still understand? We got a 9-year difference. He's got 2 kids. She's got 1 kid. And in little Day Day's first year, she's experienced her baby daddy going to prison, her other insignificant getting shot. So she ain't been able to hold down no job. So she's dealt with getting help where she could and probably some public assistance. So now you've got the snitch, the 9-to-5, and the skilled tradesman. Now she's back with 3 in rotation. You see, that skilled tradesman's coming a little bit different than the dope dealer and the 9-to-5er. The skilled tradesman's already been through the women who couldn't cook, the women who couldn't do shit else. So he's experienced a woman who could cook, a woman who drew him a bath. See, he went and got him an older woman at some point, and when a woman draws you a bath, you probably not gonna leave there. Brother Tony D. Open chat, Tony D, if you want to come on. I put it in the caption, but everybody might not be seeing it. Because I'm trying to find out what motherfuckers thinking out here. And right now, I've got a scenario going, much like a storyline. Very, very, very truth-like. And we just trying to see how it's going to end. You know I'm old, dog. Takes me a little time. Takes me a little time. So, with these 3 cats in play, she's got to make the best move. Not for life. See, we've drawn this out a little bit. My brother.
Yes, sir, goddammit. Yes, sir.
I don't know how much you've listened. I don't know how much you've heard.
I haven't, man. I just came in. I just woke up from a nap and trying to get a little man straight before I go to bed, but I saw you was up, man. It's your broadcast. I got to tell you, you've been throwing it down since day one. We need you for these serious conversations. We need you for these grown man conversations. We need you for these talking to the youth conversations. We need you for these truth over conspiracies and lies conversations. I appreciate you, man. You've been doing shit. I'm dead ass fucking serious. You and Izzy together was a dangerous broadcast, and I loved it. I'm very jealous that I don't have my Escalade anymore now that you're sitting in yours with your black ass, first and damn foremost. And only motherfucker I know that broadcast with the emblem in his back and keep leaning forward, just like a nigga.
You know what? Them motherfuckers owe me some money, motherfucker. They owe me some goddamn money. They get this crest in the goddamn camera every day. If Tamika Mallory can get an Escalade, I should be able to get an Escalade.
I used to have me one of broadcasts in it. Boy, I used to lean all the way back. I said, this
I'm going to start putting some over the emblem. They ain't going to give you no goddamn money.
Right. I just need a damn upgrade on something. I got to use one. I get another use when that bad boy. All you got to do is put it on the highway. It's the best way to keep it working.
The crazy thing is, so I've had DHSs, DTSs, Fleetwoods, Coupe de Villes, Eldorados. I done had some hogs, right?
Right.
But I had never had an Escalade before. And this is an old Escalade. I mean, you know, you can tell this ain't brand. I don't be flossing like it's new. I let my mother see the old wood grain wheel. I don't give a fuck.
I had a 05 ESV. I got it at 09. I only paid 12 and a half for it. Everybody swore I stole it. I said, nah, the hustle is when it's over 100,000 miles, the bank's got to give it to them. So I put that 2,500 down. My payment was $250 a month. Shit, I can't get that deal no damn more. Now I'm trying to go find me a Navigator. That's harder to find more than anything, man.
Yeah, okay, because you know the transportation world is taking over the Navigators. You know that's why you can't find that. Better. That turned out to be better than the Escalade. The Escalade, unless it's the ESV, it doesn't have as much leg room in it as the Navigator does.
Because the Navigator, you sit more up.
Right, back. You got almost like that stadium seat.
Yeah,
type shit.
Yeah. But I loved it, man. That ESV, boy. You put 8 hours on one tank on the highway. That was priceless. I missed that bad boy. But right around the city, that damn thing will kill you.
Yeah. I love getting on the highway with this and don't see the gas hand move. But shit, you go from the crib to the shop, and
Oh
that
my
motherfucker be
God.
like, I'm like, wait a minute,
Yeah,
I'm only 9 minutes away.
That's a half a tank.
I'm trying to figure out how to get to the highway. I'm like, because the highway miles, I do really good with this motherfucker.
8 hours
But
straight. I've done it. 8 hours straight, nonstop.
in the streets, these starting and stopping, these big motherfuckers don't like to start and stop, dog.
Murder.
They don't
It
like
don't
to
even be
start
the
and
ABS
stop.
light. It don't be the service maintenance light. It be like the what you doing light.
And it's taking premium, so the shit is like, it's like $19 a gallon now.
Right.
I'm like, are you serious? I
Oh,
mean,
I had it when it was $4.25 a gallon. I used to go to the gas station, get a lady 100, and I wouldn't come back for no change. She said, "What the hell you driving?" I said, "That's out there. It take 120 to fill her up." I remember. I told her, I'll meet the country. I'll meet the country at 250. I'll meet the country at 250, but take me off this $4, please.
you weren't even in denial. You just said, let me put this C note down. You already knew you weren't coming back for nothing.
I come back and be like, I'm gonna get a fill up. They were like, okay. One time I came back, I got a dollar and change. That girl looked, she said, "What the hell?" I said, "Look at that, that's out there." She was like, "Oh shit, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, I don't know what you're dropping on. I saw it was an open invite. I saw a poster 2 days ago. It's a movie coming out November 28th. It's called Lanier.
Somebody was just talking about that.
That was, we was talking about it earlier now. Izzy and the broadcast about the other night because I jumped on with them.
Right.
I called Izzy about it because Izzy's the historian. He knows all that old shit.
Okay.
He knew about it. I never knew about it. When you read that damn story, pissed me off. And I'm late. I'll tell everybody out there, I'm late as hell, but the story
Lanier? It's called Lanier?
It's called Lanier. If you've ever been to Georgia, they got a spot called Lake Lanier. No, they do a lot of shit up there. It's a little bit northeast of Atlanta. Apparently, it used to be Oscarville, Georgia.
Lanier movie, Lake Lanier Reservoir in Georgia.
Yeah, it's by Heartland Studio. It's coming out November 28th. I'm gonna let you read it because you're gonna see it. See what I'm talking about. I bet you know about it because Smoke said you knew about all that stuff.
I mean, I could have heard stuff about it. It doesn't really ring a bell. You know,
it
I
never rung a bell with me. When I meet more people are like, "Yo, I don't know nothing about it." I say, "Me neither."
Yeah, this is foreign to me, so I definitely have to check it out. You know, one of the things that people don't really look at, you know how much shit has happened in Atlanta? You got the Atlanta child murderers.
I knew about the child murders. That's the second story I know. The first story I didn't realize was Hateville. I ain't know about that history till my aunt told me. Hateville is where the Atlanta airport is.
Okay.
What's up, Eleanor? That part of yes.
What's 9 plus 9?
99. Hateville, they used to hang black folks down there.
What?
Hateville, Georgia. You get a chance to
I guess I could see them hanging black folks if the place is called Hateville.
H-A-P though, not H-A-T. H-A-P.
Oh, hate.
Yes. Hateville, H-A-P-E.
Huh.
Check that out.
Oh, Hateville. So yes. You replace the P with the T.
Replace the T with a P.
Right. Hateville.
Yeah, when you go to Atlanta, you get a bus or whatever. It always says Hateville, Georgia. There's a history with that city. I used to live in Tuskegee in Alabama when I was going to college down there. There's a monument downtown. Okay, go ahead and plug it up. I didn't know that every Thursday at night they used to auction off black folks down that bad boy. See, I'm on. Excuse me, boy, I'm talking. Just plug it up or go watch TV. I got it.
Yeah.
See what I got to go through. It's cold. Boy. These kids cold. I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, do your thing. You know what? It's part of our life now.
It is.
I don't do a lot of broadcasting from the crib, but I tell the teenager, she comes down and she be tipping. I'm like, look, it's just a part of life. Do what you got to do. You got to go in the cupboards. You got to go in the cabinet.
I always tell people on the broadcast, they be like, the kids are here. Excuse me. I said, don't worry about it. I got mine too. I already know what it is.
I already know.
I want to do a broadcast Friday. I'm going to jump on all the towns that was burned or destroyed due to whatever. All the black towns in the city, because there's 100 of them at least that we know of. And I told Izzy, I said, I'm trying to bring them up. I'm trying to do it in 2 hours. It probably won't be enough time, but I'm going to try to, because there's a bunch of cities. We already knew about Tulsa. We knew about Rosewood.
Yeah, we already knew about Tulsa.
Yeah, we know about Rosewood. Izzy and Petty. You didn't meet Petty Idol yet. She's big on it too. There was the one that put me on the Wilmington, North Carolina, Philly. I knew about Philly, but not for real, for real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm gonna jump on all that Friday, man. You can come on. I'm gonna try and schedule for about 8 Eastern, but I know everybody got live.
8 a.m.
No, 8 Eastern PM.
Oh, PM. Okay, tomorrow night. Because right now it's Thursday, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So tomorrow night. Okay.
Yeah. So all the historians that's up here, everybody who listening, everybody who big on Black history, I want to know about every black town that's been destroyed, every black town that used to be the ink. Because when we always talk about progression, we got to realize what the hell we've been through already. I was telling them last night. We always talking about going to Congress, done that. We always talk about going to legislatures, done that. We try to build the city, they destroyed it, done that. They try to kill the family, they done destroy black men, they done fucked with the black woman. The kids don't stand a chance walking around gay and confused and don't know what the hell they want. All that. We got to figure out how the hell we're going to go forward. My plan last year was economic empowerment, but my plan got destroyed because I was going to use crypto. But you see what they're doing with crypto now. So right now I'm at a loss as far as the progression for the future. I don't want to talk about nothing we've done already. We got to figure something else out. Because what we've already done, we keep talking about, and we're 60 years later already.
So
100 years since Tulsa.
We obviously believe in politics, but we also know the politics has turned their back on us. And we can't rely on black politicians to advocate for us, and there's not enough white politicians out here to advocate for us. I mean,
allow me this on that. There is advocacy for us, and I watched Bill Maher on HBO. There was a dude that got up there and said, plenty of people are in support of reparations. They're getting blocked. I don't know if it's our level of government or a higher level. And we all know there's a higher level of government than ours, correct?
Saying what? Okay, I'm catching a feedback. Hold on, so I'm muting my little music.
No, you fine.
One more time, brother.
That might be mine.
Bill Maher.
I'm watching Keith Sweat versus Bobby Brown, so that might be mine. There was a level.
Hey, wait a minute. Are they just playing the records or are they trying to sing too?
I'm gonna keep it 100. These two niggas up here doing it.
Are they singing?
They singing it. I bet you all 320,000 folks I see up here are women, except for me.
Wait a minute. So they're singing their hits. They're not lip syncing. They're actually singing.
Them jokers ain't. Nobody has gone up there lip sync yet, and I've been watching the verses.
So they got Bobby's mouth right. They got Bobby's mouth right.
I think Bobby got his mouth right.
Cause you know Bobby had that twist up for a minute.
He twisted. He ain't twisted like he was 20 years ago. I'm telling you that. I remember that. He was on VH1 looking like this. Yeah, I know he ain't looking like that no more.
What?
Bobby was talking like this. I said, "Damn, Bobby, what you been doing, bro?" He look like he all right now. If anything, he just fat.
Bobby was over there in Bankhead.
That's all you need to say right there.
Bobby was out there with him and Whitney would roll up. They said they would roll up in the hood with a Porsche. Just roll up in the hood with a brand new Porsche.
Because Atlanta, Bobby Town. Let's be real now. He got his own street.
Got his own street, dog.
If ain't nobody been in Atlanta, there is a real Bobby Brown Parkway in Atlanta. You pass it on the highway.
And he's from Boston. So, okay. Well, I got to go watch the motherfucker. I wasn't going to watch it because I was like, I don't want to see two motherfuckers get up there. I think Keith can still go a little bit, but I figured Bobby was washed up. After them last few New Edition appearances I saw him do, I was
like that no more, but he would sing all day. Because, you know, him and BBD was touring last year before.
Yeah.
So Bobby will still sing, but when he get to dancing, that nigga get tired. Now that I went to see him in concert back in 2012, 2013, he's still a fool now. He's still a fool. He get out there, he'll do it. He missed his boys too. I ain't gonna front. He missed them New Edition boys. I don't care what nobody said. He missed them boys.
Eleanor, what you cooking?
Eleanor be going in. They was just broadcasting her and Chrissy. Yeah, you was up early when we came on with Steve. That was dope, man.
Yeah.
That was dope. We're gonna do that
I wonder
again.
what she's cooking.
I might try and come on tonight for about an hour.
What time you thinking?
Once he go to sleep. That's why my shit be unpredictable. You need to set a time. I can't say shit. I got a 7-year-old. It's the summer. The hell you talking about?
Oh, shit. Eleanor cooking some fried rice.
Eleanor, hey yo, everybody up here. If you don't know Eleanor, subscribe to Eleanor. She been peeps with me since Periscope. It was me, her. It was Izzy High. It was Petty Idol. There was Food for Thought. There was Abyss. There was Let It Be. A bunch that came over here like I did. Holistic Dib. Quite a few folks, man. Even Wigger G's crazy ass, which he ain't never seen on camera, but that motherfucker funny.
He'll come on my cast in like 5 in the morning when I do them early morning and just talk shit through the whole thing. He pisses a few people off, but I already know. I already know what he's offering, so I don't let him upset me.
Well, he don't, because you got to catch him. He just fucks with people. And it's not necessarily to piss you off. He just does that crazy shit. It's like a troll that we all know.
Right.
It's a troll we all know, but he gets a pass even though gonna piss people off. He been blocked by a couple of folks. I already know. But I told him, I said, "You gonna get yourself blocked?" He said, "I want them to. I'm on my 4th attempt right now." But he'll come with the real every now and then. You just got to catch him. But yeah, man, I want to jump on. Yeah, Wigger. That's what we said. I didn't even catch that shit till Desiree got mad a couple months ago. I'm like, nah, we ain't worried about it. She said, nah, I'm from the hood. And I said, that's all right. That's all right. Because he had me dying on Izzy broadcast earlier this year. Y'all missed this shit. Y'all missed that shit. But yeah, man, we're gonna
Yeah, do your thing, man. Put little man down.
I just want to bring some heat, man. I want y'all around because you've gone in, especially when you went in on Trump and politics. I love that shit when you did that, bro. Straight up. Because there's a lot of shit. Now, I got a problem. I wasn't a supporter of Trump, but I had a problem with how they turned on him so hard, so fast, because it looked like a setup to me. Because everybody, you old enough like me. What's up, Texas Snow Bunny? You know how bad people wanted him to be president 25, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
When everybody switched when he got elected.
He was doing the talk show circuit. He was testing the waters doing the talk show circuit, and that's when he said he would run as a Democrat.
No, I remember him saying he was going to run. I remember him being independent. I didn't think he was going to pick a political party. That's why everybody had his back. The minute he picked a political party, everybody turned. Everybody turned because he was an independent. Plain and simple, he was. So when he picked Republican, I'm like, oh, that's crazy. But
okay, maybe it was just a joke he made where he said if I were run president, I'd run for Democrat because they believe anything else. I can't remember, but he probably was going to run as an independent. Yeah,
he was supposed to be independent because I knew he was independent. I don't care what party he took. I just knew he was independent. Because
it could have been a joke. I just saw a meme on it. I never saw the live actual video. And it was a dig probably at Democrats. But either way, the whole thing was that motherfucker was never president of student council. Ain't no goddamn way he should have been the president of the United States.
They wanted him there. That's all it was to it. Whether he should have won or not, they wanted him there. So I knew he had support. But I thought he had more support than he had hate. Boy, was I wrong. I'm gonna be straight up. I tell people, I remember that dude. People used to go crazy. You should vote for president. This, that. Oh, you get time one day. Everybody up here.
Right.
There's an old Barney Miller episode. You know Barney Miller was in the 70s.
Yeah.
There was an episode, dude walked in the precinct calling out a conspiracy. It was a scene they had put together. He was saying it was a conspiracy. No, not Trump. It was a conspiracy where this dude went in there that they arrested. He said they got a plan in place. Y'all don't know about. I got to let everybody know. He said, I got a list of all of the next presidents for the next 25, 30 years, whatever. And when I tell you he called that list perfect, I can't even find that clip no damn more. Used to be on Facebook. He called that whole list perfect. I just watched it 5 years ago. He called all of them up. And I'm going to tell everybody straight up, ain't none of us see Barack Obama coming out of nowhere. None of us. And he had it on the list. He called the Bushes. He called Obama. He called Trump. You know, everybody laugh when you hear Trump. Yeah, Trump will never be president. It'd be a great idea, but he'll never be president. That motherfucker made it. He couldn't believe he made it. Let's be clear.
So he didn't call him out by name. He called him out like, we'd have a black president, yada, yada, yada.
No, he called out the names, bro. It's an old Barney Miller episode. It was a clip that was on, it was on Facebook because I posted it. I was like, oh shit. Obama's name surprised me because he called Bush name twice. We could see a Bush coming because Bush was already big on politics with the CIA and all of them. You know what I'm saying? He was already in the game. I'll be seeing them, but people be laughing, talking about, you get your info on Facebook? I said, Facebook ain't been lying in the past 6 years. I don't know about y'all. Facebook ain't been lying lately. They ain't been lying. They blocking shit on purpose because they know they're telling too much truth. I used to watch a lot of Dick Gregory videos. I'm still watching Farrakhan videos. Find the lie. Find the lie.
They block so much of his shit now.
They play all
so many
his old
of his videos now. It's crazy.
They play all this old stuff, but I watched his speech last year on 4th of July. I'm expecting one this weekend. But they're blocking the hell out of Reza Islam. He can't broadcast no damn well.
No. They got him down. I think they've got him flagged. Anytime he goes up, he better go up on somebody else's platform because they got him.
Well, he's trying to make his own app because the other 2 apps that were supporting him, they've been quiet. Izzy was talking about that last night. They've been quiet as hell because they want you to pay. People ain't even subscribing. But Instagram, they'll play some of the old shit. He changed name of it a couple times. They're still blocking it. Facebook, he off. Twitter, he off.
How you doing, Joy?
Joy's good people. He had a rally and it was on YouTube. I missed that. I'm gonna have to find that too.
And if anybody is not a subscriber to my YouTube channel, please support the YouTube channel with a subscription. I appreciate that because I'm making sure that all the streams go over there. But you guys can catch stuff that I did pre-haps. And
get with Information Man TV too while you up here.
I just watched 2 of his videos in a row last night. No, that last night was Wednesday night. Tuesday night, I've been watching the stuff about the BET Awards. He did a great one about the BET Awards.
The one that just came on the other night.
Yeah.
Because I ain't watch it. I ain't heard nothing about
it. It was so crazy. He did it. Okay, so he did the show about it, broke it down. I think he had somebody come on, and when he had somebody come on, it's so funny. The sheriff just came in here. They just did a little roll in, roll out. That was who I did a little nod to. And they went in the back of the building, checked the back of the building, and rolled out.
Yeah, they make sure everything good.
I don't know if they're looking for somebody because they both waved. They didn't look like they were in pursuit, and they didn't slow up like But it was funny to me because when I sat on the side of the building earlier, they did the same thing, and it was 2 different people. So maybe we'll get that every day, security and whatever, But anyway.
Yeah. I work security forces in the Air Force, and I know they do their random checks all the time. So a lot of times they come by, just look at it, and they're like, "Y'all, right? Yeah, we good. Don't worry about it."
Because you don't have that type of presence that when the motherfuckers do show up, they're gonna make you out to be a suspect. I need you to see this bitch sitting right here.
You know who I am when you come around.
Yeah. So when you roll up, you just bypass me. If there's 4 cars in a lot, I'm the one you don't need to fuck with. I sit in the same space every fucking day. Now, if I wrap my shit around the back of the building,
I don't even tell them like that. I've been telling them I'm not the problem you're looking for.
Well, I don't talk to anybody unless I'm asked. I'm not gonna roll my window and hey, officer, how you doing? No, mother, you walk up to this bitch, and I need you to state your business because I was just minding my own business. Why are you not minding yours? So that's where we got to start the conversation. Like, don't tell me my vehicle looks like a vehicle that was in a robbery. You're not going to do that on me. Right. My paperwork's already in my hand. Go ahead and take that. Paperwork's good. But why do we even having a discussion? That's what I need. And unless you talk to a police officer with confidence, they're going to take you as a bitch.
Some places, other places, they take it arrogant. Because I always be like, what's up? What you doing? Chilling. What's going on? We got anything? No, we ain't got no problems. Because they always look at, I know we go into the cars when I used to do it. You got to watch out who's doing what. You sit somewhere for too long, they're going to come to you. And I'm going to tell you why, because it looks suspicious. Whether it's your property or not. If it's your property, they'll leave you alone.
Right.
If it ain't your property, you look suspicious. Anybody sitting somewhere 5 or 10 minutes, come on. And we all know that. Whether we do
I-
it or not, we know that.
I used to get it over at my old spot. You know, they'd be like, they roll in, they look past the cars because there will be several cars parked in the back, just making sure probably there weren't any door pullers or whatever. Then when they roll back, every now and then they would roll their window down. So if they roll their window down, I roll my window down. Then I let them speak. Hey, how you doing tonight? I'm like, I'm good. I'm a leaseholder. Okay, you have a good night.
They just like that. Just like that.
I mean, if you see me sitting here all the time and today you decide to roll your window down, how come you didn't say nothing the other times?
Because they ain't had no reason to.
But they didn't even have a
They
reason
come
to
by more than once. But they come back more than
just-
once. You sit in the same spot. Yeah, you're either up to something or you look suspicious. So more than once, you got to give them that.
Right.
You got to give them that. Knowledge. Yeah, look up that stuff on there. And while you at it, pull up The Art of War by Professor Griff. Y'all watch that. That was some good stuff too. I'll be here all day calling up some of the videos I done watched. I'll be here all day.
I like watching stuff from the late 60s, early 70s, like, you know, where they were still getting together, where you had like your Reverend Klieg, Stokely Carmichael.
Yeah.
You might have been able to catch Angela Davis on something.
I
Like
caught
when they was
Stokely when he talked to OJ. Yeah. When Stokely Carmichael talked to OJ after what happened to him. I saw that one because I know they killed Stokely. I ain't know what it was about, but I see why now.
Stokely was dangerous. Stokely could have aligned people. Stokely could have aligned people like Martin did. He could have aligned people like Martin did. I believe they got rid of Stokely because they knew Stokely had that galvanizing spirit, and he had that streak. He had that streak. I mean, if anybody was together, a direct comparison to Malcolm and Martin together, it was Stokely. Stokely had that, and Eldridge Cleaver had that shit too. H-Rap Brown had that shit.
Martin. The combination of both of them, I can see that.
I'm talking about.
No, I feel you. I was trying to see if there was anybody else, but I give you that.
The street smarts. H-Rap Brown might have not been able to go to the lighter side as quickly as Stokely and what I say, the other brother?
Malcolm and Martin, Stokely, Eldridge Cleaver.
Eldridge Cleaver and Stokely, I think they spoke more with a educated dialect, and H-Rap Brown was definitely for the streets.
Gil Scott-Heron was coming too.
Oh, man. See, a lot of motherfuckers don't understand. Gil Scott-Heron was a social activist and a poet, and then he just started putting beats to his shit.
Well,
he wasn't a musician first.
One of the most dangerous motherfuckers was Dick Gregory. I miss that brother.
Oh, boy.
But there was nothing more for him to say. He done told us everything.
Yeah.
I watched his videos about 2-3 years. He told us everything.
Yeah, he done laid out a couple tombstones too. Like, he basically told you who was next.
And he would also tell you racism ain't about skin color. It's about power.
Yeah.
Black and white ain't got nothing to do with black folks and white folks. It's got to do about rich folks and poor folks. And half of the talking we doing amongst each other ain't getting nowhere because we ain't at the level where we can solve the issue. Dr. Sebi told everybody he went to all the black billionaires he could trying to get some help, and he realized they ain't have enough money to help him. That's a hint and a half for your ass right there.
Right.
That's a hint and a half for your ass right there. Sebi was the next one that was going to drop some shit. He got a video to tell you how to get past any illness right now. Period. Pull up all his stuff, y'all get bored. Look up Dr. Sebi's videos. Look up Dick Gregory's videos. Watch all them Farrakhan videos. Watch Professor Griff videos. Watch Reza Islam videos. Watch Jane Elliott.
Jane fucked me up recently though.
What she do?
She started talking about Native Americans needing reparations.
She right.
They got reparations.
They got the reservations. I give you that. They do have more than what we've gotten. I agree. I agree.
But they've had continuous subsidies. All this, they've got more than just the reservations, because the reservations they don't even own.
No,
I
they
don't even
don't.
give
And
them
they got the
yeah,
casinos. And they got the casinos. You're right. And they got the casinos. But they still got to pay taxes to the government, not the state. So they're getting over. I give you that entirely. I give you that entirely.
They are the most subsidized people on this country per capita. Like, we have way more people than Native Americans, but they are subsidized way more. People think that we run welfare and medical benefits, all that shit. Native Americans get that shit at a higher clip than we do.
No, you're correct. You're correct. You're correct.
They are subsidized by the government.
You know what I'm noticing now that you mentioned? I was thinking about it earlier, but you just confirmed it. We can't generate enough business to get support. So what business can we generate to get to that level? Because I always say, what can we build that they can't destroy? And it's looking like we're going to have to generate a business in their favor, or something that's going to contribute to society. Quite frankly, I think we already do, since we got the spending power. We buy everything everybody got, which is bullshit. But that's what it's looking like. We buy everything everybody got. We ain't got no problem spreading what we got with everybody, but we still getting shitted on, which is where Easy's correct at.
I think one of the things that I want to see HBCUs getting back to catering to Black kids and not all kids, because HBCUs have been infiltrated by every other ethnicity.
Yes. I went to an HBCU. I used to go to Tuskegee.
Okay.
They base a lot of their money off of government funding, because the money that we donate and our tuition doesn't even equal 50% of the expenses on campus.
Right.
That's why the alumni support comes in there. So a bunch of, you know what, Frida, I kind of agree with you, and I've tried to support Just Us. I'm not disputing it. I'm going to do it. But it's coming to that.
What's happening?
We can't even front. She said we need to start fucking sharing with everybody. It's going to come to that sooner or later. But I doubt if it's 100% possible, because the Orientals will do it, so I'm wrong. The Native Americans do it, so I'm wrong. The Mexicans send the money back to themselves, so I'm wrong. But we're so spread out across everywhere. And they were talking about that last night. We got to go somewhere and start from scratch from where nobody has no claim on. There ain't no place left for me but Antarctica. They already motherfucking down there. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't freezing to death for nobody.
Me neither. Me neither. Turn it down. Turn it down, son. You will. We're too grown for his own good, but I swear for God.
How old?
7 years old. See, the thing
wow.
I did, they got everybody messed up. They be like, how he's so smart? I said, I told him to use his own mind. I told him to think instead of just being obedient.
Right.
This motherfucker about to eclipse my patience.
That's what your ass get.
At least I know he be all right when I'm going, but damn.
Right. I mean, if you don't teach him to think for himself, somebody will teach him how to think.
Yeah, you did a broadcast that if you don't get him in line, they're gonna be in line. I caught you with that one. Big ups on that shit. But the thing is,
I don't understand how people can say, I don't want to be too hard on him. What the fuck you think a corrections officer gonna do to him?
Well, the thing is, and I had a conversation about that before, I don't like spanking kids, and Dick Gregory talked about that in one of his videos. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Don't mean do this, do that. He said you ain't supposed to be beating your kids, because that's the same aspect as what happened with slavery. Turn that down. Turn it down 10. That's too loud while I'm talking. I'm gonna tell him to keep it down a little bit. I'll tell you this moment. I'll tell you. That's all right though. I got his ABCs and his 1, 2, 3. But yeah, the thing is, spanking the kids reminds me of slavery. Plus, as a child who got spanked myself, I get flashbacks. What the hell am I gonna put somebody else through that shit for? So my thing is, we gotta teach them how to think. We gotta show them right from wrong. You ain't gotta put your hands on them to do that. You can start from infancy. And as they keep their trust in you and they believe in your word, they're gonna follow you. So to me, I think a lot of parents lost their kids by putting their foot down the old school way. You got to realize children are an evolution of who we are. And half of what they do is half your fault because you put it in them in the first damn place. I can't beat you for being me.
Right.
When I brought you here. And both parents need to stay in touch with each other, because when the child acting up, I bet you that child's acting doing something you used to do. So y'all need to find out what the hell's going on before you go off and I'm talking about you about to lose control. But this joker here been on some shit since one. We went to Red Lobster. The waitress come over there. He looking like this. And she said, hey, he break a smile. Just like this now. So she hold his head, she take his order, she about to walk away. She said, I'll be back. He hold on.
Daddy.
Wait, boy, wait, hold on, I'm talking about you. Go the hell on. So he hold on, right? Look, she walking away, and he look like this. She go around the corner, guess what he do? He gonna lean back. That's at one. That's at one, dog. Me, my oldest boy, and his grandfather, we were like, look at this shit up. I said, mm-hmm. Well, we got that answer. We got that question answered. I'm good now.
There's not a doubt in your mind now.
Not no more. That's what I need to know. I feel good. Hold on. That's what I feel. But I'm gonna go get him straight, man. I just want to holler at you. I ain't mean to hold you up.
Thing, man. I appreciate you. I'm gonna hang out here for a quick minute. Say
go ahead. I appreciate you too. Like I said, I may come up later once I get him situated. Y'all go ahead and turn on Bobby Brown and Keith Sweat. They done changed outfits now.
They done changed what? Them niggas done changed outfits? Man, go do your thing, man. I'm about to watch this damn verses now.
Go.
They done sweated out an outfit. God damn.
Two devices. Put your IG on one and put your haps on the other. You go. I know how many plugs you got in that car. I know how many plugs you get in that car. Get the plug where you can put your laptop in there so it'll work right. Use the Wi-Fi on your phone, damn it.
I gotta watch this shit, dog. I gotta watch it.
Big ups to everybody in the chat. Everybody holler me, all that good stuff, man. We're gonna get up again. Good talking to you, man. Keep doing what you do for real.
Do your thing.
All right, bro.
Oh, Keith in the white. Oh, they're singing each other's shit. I get it. Oh, man. We just be breaking bread just any old kind of way. And I'm going to have to finish the story, what happens to Lil Mama and the three dudes and her bad pH balance. I'll finish that on the next, but we'll pick it right up. She just met the dude, the tradesman, and she still got the snitch, and she still got 9 to 5. Couple weeks away from the birthday. So she got to figure out who's going to help her with this party. Because 2 of them ain't coming. All 3 can't come. 2 can't come. So who going to go to the birthday party? She got snitch, she got tradesman, and she got 9 to 5. It's about to get deep. All right, well, I got to go watch Bobby humping around. He don't look like he's humping around much right now, though. He look like he's a little tired. They mics are really on. I got to give them credit. These old motherfuckers got up here and sang tonight. I got to give it to them. They did their thing. But y'all be good. I'll holler at you a little later.